Hello everyone, this is Grade 1, Module 6, Lesson 14 homework. The directions say show or solve and show your work. So there's going to be a bunch of different strategies you can use for this. And when I make my number bond, the way that I'm making it might not necessarily be the way that you're going to make it. But I'll show one of a couple different ways on this. And I'm going to do 4 of these 8 questions on the first page. So the first thing I look at for A is I want to break apart these ones, and I see that I have 8 and 1, and I know that's not going to make a 10, and I can't take from the 21 to get to a 10, so I'm going to break it into 60 and 8, and I'm going to break 21 into 20 and 1. And what I'm showing is 60 plus 8 gets me 68, and 20 plus 1 gets me 21. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my tens first. So I have 60 plus 20 to get me 80. And now I'm going to add my ones of 8 plus 1 to get 9. And then I'm going to add those two together. So 80 plus 9 to give me 89. That's one way that you could show it with a number bond. For C, I'm seeing something a little different here. I have 39 and I'm only 1 away from my next 10, so I'm going to take 1 from the 44 and I'm left with 43. So 1 plus 43 gets me my 44. So I'm going to add 39 plus 1 to get me my next 10 of 40. And then I'm going to take that 40 and add it to my 43. And 0 ones plus 3 ones will get me 3. And 4 tens plus 4 tens is 8 tens or 80 to get me 83. So I've shown 2 different ways, and I would stick to the one that you know best, either adding tens, adding ones. This is adding tens, adding ones, adding them together, or making a 10, which is what we did, 39 plus 1 to get to 40, to get to the next 10, and then add in the rest. And your choice to do that, and I'm going to jump back and forth based on what the problem shows. So for E, I have 17, and I know that I'll take 3 from this to get to my next 10. And if I take 3, I'm left with 73, because 73 plus 3 is 76. So I'll make a 10 first, meaning I'm going to my next 10. I want to get to tens. And then I'll take that 20 that I just made with 17 and 3, and I'm going to add it to the 73. 0 ones and 3 ones is 3. 7 tens and 2 tens is 9 tens, or 90. So I'm left with 93. And then G, I'll switch back to the other method for this one, so I'm going to break both of them apart. I have 50 and 6, and then 30 and 9. And I did it this way so I can show my tens. I'm going to add my tens first. 5 tens and 3 tens make 8 tens or 80. 6 ones and 9 ones equals 15, or 1 10 and 5 ones. And now I can add those. And I have 80 plus 15. And this one works out nicely. I don't have to, I could show a number bond there if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. I have 0 ones and 5 ones to get me 5. 1 10 and 8 tens to get me 9 tens or 95. Let's go to page 2. And here we are on page 2, and we're seeing more of the same. So let's go through it, and I'll do the other side of the sheet this time. So my first one, 48 plus 43. 8 is very close, so I'm going to take 2 to get to my next 10. So 48 plus 2 will get me my next 10 of 50. And if I take 2 away, I know I'll have 41 left, meaning 2 plus 41 gets me 43. So now I got to take my 50 and add it to 41. 0 ones and 1 1 equals 1. And 4 tens and 5 tens is 9 tens or 90. So I'm left with 91 as my answer. For D, I'll do the tens and ones. So if I break it apart, this is 50 and 9. 50 plus 9 get me 59. This one is 20 plus 5 will get me 25. And I'm going to add my tens. 50 plus 20, or 5 tens plus 2 tens, get me 7 tens or 70. 9 plus 5 get me 14, or 1 10 and 4 ones. And then I can just add those two together. 7 tens or 70 plus 14. And I have 0 in the ones and 4 in the ones, so I know that that's 4. 7 tens and 1 10 is 8 tens or 80, so 84. And if I absolutely had to, if I didn't know 9 plus 5 was 14, I could borrow 1 and make a 4 there to show 9 plus 1 is 10, plus 4 is 14. But that's an extension off if we need it. You can also do counting on for 9. So put 9 in your head and then count on 5 more to get to your 14. Just trying to show different possibilities of what you can show for work. 2 more. So this one, I'm going to take 3 to make my next 10. And I know that if I take 3, I have 63, or 64, and 3 makes 67. So I got to add these to make my 10 first. So I'm making 10 to get 30. And then I'll take that 30 and I'll add it to 64. 4 ones and 0 ones is 4. 3 tens and 6 tens is 9 tens or 90, and I have 94. And my last one, I'll break this apart, and I'm going to do 30 and 8, because I broke 38 into 30 and 8, and I'll do the same thing with 58. I can break it into 50 and 8. And then I'm going to add my tens and add my ones. So my tens are 3 tens or 30 plus 5 tens or 50. And I'm left with 8 tens or 80. And then I'm going to do 8 plus 8. And if I don't know that, I know that I can take 2 here to make a 10. And then there's 6 left over. So it's going to be 16. Because 8 plus 2 gets me my 10, and then I can add in my 6 here to get 16. Now what I need to do for my final step is add these 2 pieces, or these 2 parts. 6 ones and 0 ones is 6. 8 tens and 1 10 is 9 or 90, so 96. Now there's multiple strategies as you do your homework for this. And there's some of them right there. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching, and good luck on the rest of your homework.